guys, welcome to the Paradigm Project. Today we'll be talking about the Paradigm Project, who we are and what we're doing here.
And why you should listen to it.
Let's get into it. I'm Eva Gardner. I'm a senior at Paradigm High School. This is my last year. I like true crime. I love scary stories and movies. I work at Nilsson's Frozen Custard and Diner, so I'm kind of an ice cream snob, except it's custard. Anyway, I have two...
Custard snob.
Okay, yeah. I have two cats that are the light of my life, and I'm full of a lot of controversial and bad opinions, but that's what we're here for, so...
Amen, sister.
And I'm super excited to be able to be doing this podcast, honestly. I think it's a wonderful opportunity.
Hi, I'm Dalton Robinson. This is my third year at Paradigm. I'm a junior, so I still got another one in the tank. My mission here at Paradigm is to support other people, and that often includes the occasional crazy, zany ideas, the theories that other people just don't think about, and my unique perspective on topics ranging from biodiversity to the 2020 F1 series. And all of it is very intriguing. I'm on the mock trial team. I am heavily involved in the Paradigm Poetry Club and competing in slam poetry. And I am on the yearbook staff and loving it. I want to be engaging the great conversation of ideas. I want to be talking about things and thinking about things and learning how to think about things.
The podcast or the Paradigm Project is such a unique experience to be able to, work on, but also to, listen to, as we're going to be able to work through our paradigms that we have with guests or experts on interesting topics or ideas. It's an incredibly valuable thing to be able to sit down and to discuss ideas or concepts or, current events. And I find it super valuable because then I'm able to, challenge my own dogmas or paradigms that I already have preconceived, but also to grow to become a better person or a more interesting person and a better scholar. And I think that what's super cool about a podcast is that you guys that are listening don't have to do any of the work. You can just sit and listen to it and then come up with your own ideas about it.
Absolutely. So Paradigm Project is the name of this podcast, and I want to talk to you about what that name means. Why did we choose this name?
There was a lot in trial of error with selecting the name, but I'm really excited about the name we chose, the Paradigm Project. So I think to understand the name, we should break it into, paradigm and project. And the, sure. But what is a paradigm is what we need to answer first. So, Dallin, what do you think a paradigm is?
A paradigm is the collection of beliefs, your bias, your dogma. These are all synonyms. Essentially, it's the lens through which you see the world and perceive its facts.
Yeah, it's a personal perspective, but it changes and affects a lot of your beliefs and views.
When people say something is clouding your judgment, your paradigm is that cloud.
Exactly. And so you hear a lot about, a paradigm shift, where your paradigm or the way you see things is changing, or you're, opening your mind or expanding your view. But this isn't necessarily a paradigm shift, because if it was, we would call it the paradigm shift. This is a project. So what is a project? For me personally, I think a project is the way you work on something. Or
that's really interesting. I was going to say a project is a thing I don't get done.
We are very different people, but...
As if that's not apparent.
Yeah. It's the action of getting something done or working on something. And so I think the Paradigm Project is the action or the process of changing or shifting your paradigms. That's what I think it is. What do you think it is?
Project for me has to have a goal, right? There's an end goal in every project. I think project is just the events leading up to the accomplishment of that goal. And so for us here, our goal is to become the most rational, reasonable people. We believe that objective truth exists, and we are seeking for it and trying to find it wherever it is. We will find you truth. We know you're out there. You can't hide from us forever.
Can't even run.
You can't even run. Don't even do.
We'll get
please
you.
Don't try.
So what are we going to be doing on this podcast? It's going to be a project.
We're going to talk to people. It's going to be so exciting. We're going to talk to people. Next time, we're talking to Mr. Fernando Seminario, and we're talking to him about the great conversation of ideas and how he has experienced it. And
what it is.
Yes, what it is, how he relates to it, where his education comes from. We're going to ask him the tough questions and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And I'm honestly really excited to have you guys listen to it. I think it's something we're really proud of, and we're going to have great guests coming up, and we want you to listen to those too.
And this isn't just me and Dallin's and Daniel's and DeBono's podcast. That's not what it's the Paradigm Project. And so I want to know what you guys want to hear talked about.
We want to know what you guys want to hear talked about.
Yes, this is our podcast, Communism, right?
So if you have any ideas, suggestions, people you want to have on, questions you want asked,
email us at podcast@paradigmhigh.org.
And don't forget, go engage in the great conversation of ideas.
Amen.
And we'll see you next time.